Hello everyone, welcome to episode 5 of Skyfactory 4. Ah, I got this most of the way up. The only thing I'm missing is all 4 slimes, which are simple. I focus more on everything else, so I'll get them up. String, I kind of got a little bit lazy on that one. And prosperity shards, which I can't actually get going yet. I need Infernium, which Infernium can only be really gotten from killing mobs. So I made a mob farm. It did not want to render right away, but it's just a standard run-of-the-mill box with water flowing into a center. And we have bouncing creepers. So I made a nice little sword. That's steel broadsword. Put some quartz and redstone on there, just so it hits harder and hits faster. And apparently you can enchant Tinker's Construct tools. I didn't think that was actually a thing. But that's how I've been getting experience. And Infernium. So I'll largely leave that alone. Leave that for off-camera things, because that's just collecting Infernium, getting experience. I did make full diamond armor with enchantments, because I had to go to the nether. The issue with glowstone and quartz trees, which I needed for osmium, was I needed soul sand. And the only way to get soul sand is if you have soul sand, which was really annoying, because you can get hellish matter and sand, make soul sand, kill some withers, or not withers, wither skeletons to get soul sand, use nether essence, which you need nether sand to get, truffles, which you need soul sand to get, and then just bacon, truffles, astral sorcery. You can turn nether wart blocks into soul sand, but we haven't gotten into astral sorcery yet. Bacon, 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 bacon. Experience into sand, but to get experience I needed mob drops, sludge, and more bacon. So the easiest way for me to do it was to go to the nether, although there was no naturally spawning one, so I had to kill some withers for some wither dust. But we got the soul sand, we got all of our trees going, which means we can now work on getting into mechanism, because we have the osmium. So with mechanism in mind, what I want with this is to have these being piped, or at least just the ingots piped into a mechanism setup. Which with facades, those are in here, right? What are they called? Stone brick. There we go. Cable facade. Oh, that's a cable facade. That's a shame. Oh well, either way, get these piped into some mechanism constructs and be able to just, I think we can quadruple the ores. Let's see, a stack of most other than tin got 4 stacks. Let's see here. Yeah, that's 3, that's 4, that's 2. Yeah. Osmium shard. Osmium crystal. Osmium slurry. Okay, that creates 1 ore makes 1,000. And 1,000 of that, 200. That's 5, actually. That's also going to require a lot of other stuff. Because then the osmium crystal can be turned into shards, clumps, dust, dirty dust, clean dust, ingot. How come that doesn't show up here, though? Oh, wait. Recipe. Because it has to be osmium ore. Okay. So yeah, but to make the, what, chemical injection, which we do need hydrogen for and oxygen for the purification chamber. But hydrogen and oxygen we can get from water. Oh, that's hydrogen chloride. Either way, chemical injection chamber is going to require elite control circuits and reinforced alloys. Reinforced alloys are just diamonds into an enriched alloy, which is basically the lifeblood of Mekanism. Advanced is more enriched alloys, basic control circuit, and basic control circuit is just osmium and redstone. Enriched alloys just redstone and ingot, iron ingot. And then a regular purification chamber, enrichment chamber. So we should be able to get into this just fine. But to start, I just want to double to start with. Mechanism. There we go. Although I should probably show this off a little bit more. So I have the saplings growing in bonsai pots. They are being filtered into pipes. And back here with the packager, I have just the acorns and resin being filtered into the packagers. The packagers know what they can do with them already. Why is there dirt in this one? That was weird. And so once they get enough of these, they will craft it and automatically be taken out into here. Some of them, like the bone and the glowstone, produce extra stuff, so I just have them up there. But back behind, I have all of these barrels. Now, everything produces wood, logs and sticks. I just decided to put a big line off and on with all those. And then we got sapling sleeves, extra acorns, and extra resin. I think I will, in the future, once we get a hold of ender pearls, which we will be able to get here soon, I'm going to replace the filters with retrievers. Because then that way the acorns and resin will go into these two here, and this will just retrieve what it needs, which I think will work a little bit better than what I've got set up so far. I know Netherrack also produces quartz, which I would have up here, except I wanted them to come in here. So I have, ooh, that's actually full. But I have this filtering quartz, resin, and acorns, which I'm gonna take some acorns out so it can get some resin going in there. And quartz, because I think the quartz might be getting stuck. Yeah, there we go. Let's just take the last stack out too. There we go. And so I've got that going for all of them. And it's not a bad system. It's sort of compact. I don't really want to say it's compact. I mean, it's a lot, but it's what can be done right now without AE2 or the old barrels mod, the drawers mod, sorry. I enjoy those a little bit better because we've got the controller, and the drawer controller just made stuff like this a lot easier to deal with. I was also expecting to. I have this one combustion generator down here, which is taking in logs. I don't even think I have a filter on that, do I? Am I gonna even be able to figure that out? Should be able to. Lapis. Yeah, there's a filter. Yeah, just oak wood. And it's been constantly full, and there's no way I'll run out of wood with all of these trees going. And surprisingly, I figured I would need like 4 more of these, but this one simple combustion uh, generator has been powering all of these packagers. They're all full, and I wasn't expecting that. Granted, I don't think they use that much power to run, but I still wasn't expecting one generator to power all 27 of these. I will also maybe add one more here. The ones I didn't add were cobalt and ardite, because I don't have those yet, and I'm probably just going to use mystical agriculture for those. I didn't add prosperity. I'll get to. I wouldn't mind having a tree for prosperity shards. I didn't do the bacon donut or the cookie, and I didn't do the cobblestone. I don't need to grow food with these trees. Like, I'll make the bacon and the donut sapling because those are advancements, but I'm probably not going to use them. And I don't need a petrified sapling. I've got a cobblestone generator. But I don't know if I want to do it on this side or put it on the side of the slime, but I will put a chorus fruit down and get ender pearls that way. Which I could, that is actually something I can do now. It just wouldn't work too well with the setup I've got right here unless I had it in the back. Because it just drops, yeah, it just drops the stuff. It doesn't need anything in a packager. So that'll probably actually just be a separate thing. I'll probably set it up over here somewhere. So without further ado, stop talking about that, and let's actually utilize some of our resources. So I'm going to need probably gonna just take 9 of each of these and go smelt it, just so I've got a good amount of each ore. And then once these are smelted, I'll be back once I've collected the required amount of resources, and we will start making some mechanism stuff. Probably not iron. Let me be honest. Probably also just gonna hook mechanism stuff up with this leadstone pipe because, like, at least for now, I do want to get into the flux mod because the flux mod is great. It's basically wireless RF transfer. So we'll let those smelt. I'll see you back when they're done. Alright, we are back. I just want to let you guys know I did put these 4 crates here with a little tiny chorus plant because this is really slow. This is going to take ages. So I'm going to set this up now. Next episode, we will have a few ender pearls. But for right now, this is what we're dealing with. It's a little bit messy with the wires, but I just wanted this to be right next to all these. But back on track, we have 18 of each type of ore, which should be enough. But starting off with mechanism, we want to get... Where is it? I had it. Metallurgic infuser. Let's get rid of all this. I keep forgetting that that's a thing that I can do. So this is just gonna need the items you see above, which we will 100% be able to make. I lost it again. I'm really bad at this. Hold on, guys. I could just type in metallurgic infuser, but I know what it looks like, so it's this. That is going to help us make everything we are going to need to get into this mod. And I think for right now, I'm just going to set it up right here. Wow, that filled up quick. Just to get going. So to continue, we are going to want a crusher. I believe this crushes all the bacon. Amber, yep, okay. No, it crushes saplings into biofuel, which we can use biofuel to make dirt, make substrate, which we might want to get into, not 100% sure. Because we need substrate for amber mulch and yellow mulch. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need to progress into that. But to make that, we are going to need, if I remember properly, I really should have just combiner, crusher. All right, crusher. We are going to need these basic control circuits, which is osmium and redstone. So let's go ahead and just pop those in. And we're going to want 2 of those. Now we're also going to need 2 lava buckets, 4 redstone, and steel casing. Which I should actually still have some steel. I made some to make my sword. Don't know if that spawned a chicken or not. So yeah, I got 6. I might want more of that. You know, I just pulverized some iron and some coal with the grindstone here, combined them into a steel blend and smelted them. I got more iron than I did coal, but with the crusher we should be able to get that a little bit more efficiently. Let's see. I need 4 glass as well. Do I have glass? 3? I should have more glass than that. I will get organized later, guys. This is just me placing things where I can at the moment, just to get stuff going. I'm gonna need to smelt more glass. Let's take a stack. But once we get all that, we have osmium. We should be able to make a steel casing. Oh, I got glass right there. Oh, I'm so lucky. Alright, get that. And then we're going to take another stack of cobble. Actually, that. 2 buckets. I also made some sandstone hogs just to like figure out how they work out. But I had to kill them because it wasn't working out the way I wanted it to. I'm still learning with it. So I will get more hog stuff on camera a little bit later, but I want to get into industrial, whatever that mod was, with the rubber to get an actual breeding station going on, because the truffles I don't think is as efficient as they could be, so I'm just going to do the breeding system and do regular breed the pigs together and kill them, because if I kill them I can get the bacon and we can just crush the bacon, get soul sand that way. Alright, so now we have a crusher. That's step 1. And then basic smelting factory would be nice, and enriching. I think that turns dirty tin dust into tin dust. Dirty stuff into clean stuff. Okay. Oh, ingots into plates. That might be interesting. Amber into 2 pulverized. Okay. So what about the crusher though? Ingots into dust. Okay, so I made the wrong one. My bad. I mean, this still looks like it'd be useful to have. Oh, glowstone into glowstone dust. That could be useful. Flint and gunpowder. Ah, but I do need to turn the clumps into dirty dust this way. And then make the enriching factory for dirty into clean. So I could do that. I have the crusher to make dirty dust. Okay, let's do that. Let's make the basic enriching, which I have the basic smelting. Basic enriching. The smelting factory. Let's find something here. I know I'm doing this the hard way, but this is basically a furnace. Yeah, looks like it. Which means amber into ingots or dust into ingots. I just need to see one. Yep. And then I think basic crushing factory. Oh, I can upgrade the crusher. Okay. That actually looks pretty easy as well. I'll just need 2 more of these. Let's do that. Let's make 2 more. And I've got everything else. Okay. Basic compressing. Oh, okay, for that stuff if I need it. I'm not sure if I need it yet. Advanced. Basic compressing combining factory. Oh, I don't think I need that. I mean, I will for the nether quartz ore for later, but for right now, not yet. All right, that was combining basic purifying. Oh. Oh, but I do need oxygen for this. How do you craft that though? Hold on, it needs basic to go from purification chamber to basic purifying factory, but to make it you need advanced. It's interesting. I mean, it's not that hard to make. Okay. So we'll take the purifying. The injecting one is the one that makes the shards, but needs hydrogen. But to make the hydrogen, you need a chemical infuser with hydrogen and chlorine. Hydrogen you can get in a elect electrolytic separator. Hydrogen, oxygen from water. Okay, yeah. So I think, yeah, making all these is, ooh. Yeah, going through this on camera, making these is how I think it should be done, just so that it's like first-hand experience of me learning this stuff, and I feel like that is a way to help you guys learn as well. But at the same time, I know it's a bit watching me just kind of sit here, stare, and going, oh, okay, oh. But I know learning all this stuff, getting everything going, will be like the hard part to watch. but actually setting things up is really what you're here for. And so this episode is really just showing off, looking into things, making sure we know exactly what we're getting ourselves into. So what we are going to do now is we are going to want that electro separator. Oops, caps lock is on apparently. The separator, we are going to want an injection chamber. Probably just the basic one is a chemical injection chamber, which needs elite stuff, which needs a purification, enrichment. Okay, either way, this is what we need to make the shards with the hydrogen chloride. So we'll pop that on. To make the hydrogen chloride, we're going to need a chemical infuser. And then, let's see, let's get back to Mekanism. Let's see, the compressing one. Do we have compressing yet? Enriching, smelting, crusher. I don't think we need the compressor though. The combining we don't need. Crushing we got. Purifying. This is one that we want. Yeah, we want the purifying. Injecting we got. And infusing, this one was allergic infuser. Yeah, we've got that. Okay, so these are the stuff we're gonna want. We're going to use flux to transport the power because I don't want to have like pipes everywhere. So I'm probably gonna put a flux plug point plug. Can't remember which one's which anymore. I'm gonna put one over there, and then we're gonna put the other one over there into one of these, which is another steel casing and a energy tablet, which needs these reinforced alloys, which I'll be able to get. And then we'll have this, and then I'll just have wires connecting, and we'll have that set up over there. I will have things ready for next episode in between episodes, make it go a little bit quicker and a little bit less of me just kind of standing here trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And then that will be our resources completely automated, set up so that we have just resources available to us so that we can just get going with everything else. Over here, I will have a platform with a farm with mystical agriculture, which we might be able to get to next episode with the Infernium that we've got over there. Probably going to stop the production of the mobs up here just so that I can get a little bit of lag off the server. The part that it's done is dealt with. I'll be able to use the resources I got from it so far to passively get all the mob drops I need. And with the deep mob learning, we'll be able to get that going. I might need that set up there still, but I think I can grow mobs with things like the skeleton crops. Where are they? Yeah, skeleton seeds from animal crops. So I'll probably be able to grow stuff with that to get these, or I want to say there was a spawner I could set up as well. Yeah, with industrial foregoing, I think it's called. Yeah, industrial foregoing has a mob duplicator and a mob slaughter factory. That should be what we want to do. So we just grow, like say a skeleton, pop that into the mob imprisonment tool, and then put that in a mob duplicator. That's probably what I'll want to do for that. And then I think the animal rancher interact animals with buckets and shears. No. I think the mob slaughter factory is what's gonna any entity in front of it and produce liquid meat. That sounds lovely. We'll look at that once we get rubber after we get the mechanism stuff going. So until then, oh, this that's gonna take forever. And until then, in between episodes, we'll. Oh yeah, the flux. Let's get the flux stuff going real quick before I leave you guys off. So to get this, we need a flux block. Right, we just need to smelt some of that down. I know point removing energy from the network plug. So yeah, we'll need the plug at the generator and the point at the battery. So these are going to need a redstone block and a flux block. The flux block needs smelted flux, which is basically redstone in a fire or lava, but I'll just probably burn it. Yeah, I'll just smelt it. And we'll need these flux cores, which is obsidian. I've entered. Yeah, so we're on hardcore, so I didn't want to make that 3 high for Enderman, especially since we can get this going. So as soon as I get an Ender Pearl, I will get this going. So off camera, before next episode, I'm probably just going to stand in front of this forever until we get Ender Pearls. I'll probably wait to make the flux plugs. Well, yeah, I'll set it up before next episode with a battery for Mechanism over there, just to see if I need to make more generators or upgrade them even. But I didn't want to make that 3 high for Enderman because I know from experience the Enderman will be everywhere unless I get an Ender tether, and I don't even think that is in this mod pack. Oh, it is, but I need an Ender Pearl for it and another Wither Dust, which I don't think I have any extras of. I do not. Yeah. Oh no, I have one. What's the Wither Skeleton seed need? Coal and a bone? And a skeleton seed? Wow, that's... I didn't even need to go to the nether. Ah! I did lose 1 life. After getting this set up, clone number 2, or clone number 1, I was testing to see if that would put mobs down to half a heart, forgetting that hardcore means that mobs have extra armor, and I take extra fall damage. So I died at 24 blocks, and the mobs are surviving with like 1.5 to 2 hearts. But it's working out, saying as I've got a sword that steals, what, 13? Yeah, 13 damage. So thankfully we've got these clones, otherwise I would have had to delete this world off camera. But the original's still here. Clone number 1's dead. This is clone number 2. That's clone number 3 in there. So 1 death. 1 death. I wanted to go on with no deaths, especially since with at the edge of expiration. No, I think it's, where is it? One of these wanted me to kill some of the enemies in the dimensions. I don't know which one it was now, but I know when we get into going to different dimensions, we will want to. I'll want to, like Twilight Forest. I know Twilight Forest has multiple different bosses. I want to defeat each boss before I say it's the end of the series. I want all of these. The completion is done. All of the ones that say you win, I want those done. And to get those completed, you basically have to complete every single one of these advancements. And so my goal for this hardcore series is to get all of these done. Only then will I say it's done. Although, weirdly enough, I did die, but this hasn't been completed yet. Which is weird. Either way, I will get flux stuff going. I'll wait for an ender pearl, which will take forever it looks like. Set up the battery, and the next episode I will have everything ready to just set up, get things popped in together. we'll have resources galore, and we will get into industrial foregoing and all the farms and just get even more resources and get ourselves better equipped to complete everything. But until then, I will see you guys next time.